Welcome to Custom Carnage 2025, where tonight we're kicking off round number 1 of Group A. And kicking us off will be Sam Hall from Team DRT3K, and he'll be in a bully go. Next up, we got our returning champion from last season. It is Arlo from Arlo Racing in his DeLorean. Car number 3 in this heat is Bolo Brown from Miniature Car Racing in an F-150 Lightning. Our last car joining us in this first heat of the night is Dr. Dodge from Sisters of Heavy Metal in This Side Up. And here we are, folks. We got Sam Hall up front on the inside, Arlo on the out, in the back row we have Bolo on the inside, Dr. Dodge on the out. Good luck to these four as they are off and racing. It is Sam Hall and a bit of a lead there. And you got Arlo holding off Bolo there for second place. Now Bolo's about to get passed up by Dr. Dodge, but he's going to hold him off. Coming down here into that wood, will make a run. It will be Sam Hall, Arlo, Bolo Brown, Dr. Dodge. It was Sam Hall taking lap number 1, but he's going to be sitting on the outside in that back row now. He's going to have some work to do here if he wants to take it 2 in a row. And they are off, and it is a tight group going to that first set of turns. And it is Arlo that takes the lead, but Arlo's all kinds of messed up. He was riding the rail, but he's got it back under control now, going backwards. That's some veteran driving right there, folks, and he's got a nice lead as it will be Arlo, Bolo Brown, Sam Hall, Dr. Dodge. Here we are at the midway point of this heat, and it is Arlo with the lead, and Dr. Dodge sits behind here. He needs to get it going here at the midway point, and it is Bolo Brown that takes that lead, followed up by Dr. Dodge. Can Dr. Dodge make his way around him? Dr. Dodge really needs this thing, and they're lined up nice and tight coming down here to the end. Look at everybody's jockeying for position. It will be Bolo, Arlo, Dr. Dodge, Sam Hall, and one close finish. One tight finish. Let's check out that replay one more time as it was Bolo Brown that got caught up on the side there. Dr. Dodge gets nailed up behind him, and that allows Arlo to move right in there and take over second place, but they all four were bunched up. Here we are with what should be the final lap of this heat, and it's a tight one there up top, folks, with 3 drivers in this thing, really battling it out. How will this play out? They are off and racing. Dr. Dodge is in the lead here. Oh, Sam Hall just rolls it over. That's going to take him out of contention. Not good. Look at this big lead there by Dr. Dodge. Where's this been all throughout this race? It's going to be Dr. Dodge, Bolo Brown, Arlo. Tough break there by Sam Hall in that last race to get a DNF as he was right in the thick of things and ends up in last place with that DNF, followed up by Dr. Dodge. They're both been eliminated. Hope to see them back here real soon, folks, as it will be Arlo and Bolo Brown moving on to round number 2 here in Group A. But now it's time to meet our next 4 cars competing. Kicking us off in this heat will be Ricochet from Ruckus Racing, racing in a brick and mortar. Next up we have Rosie from 409 Diecast Racing in a Subaru SBX. Also joining us will be Chris from Stone Ponies Diecast in a Cosmic Coupe. And our final driver in this heat will be Speedball Herman from Gravity Throttle Racing in a Honda Civic Type R. Alright, these 4 are lined back up at the top of the Comet Raceway. Up front, we're going to have Ricochet on the inside, Rosie on the out. In the back, we have Chris on the inside, Speedball Herman on the out. And here we go with lap number 1. They are tight going down that first straight. Oh, looky there. You've got one heck of a battle going on there between Ricochet and Rosie, as it will be Rosie taking that lead coming down here into that Widowmaker run. It will be Rosie, Ricochet, Chris, Speedball Herman. Alright, here we go, folks, back up at the top, as it was Rosie and Ricochet in a tight battle that first lap, and Chris is trying to play defensive. Let's see what happens here in lap number 2, as they are tight going down that first set of turns in. It will be Chris taking the lead right there. Look at Rosie trying to battle it out back there, trying to get up there to the top, but he cannot do it, as it will be Chris, followed up by Rosie, Ricochet, Speedball Herman. Lap number 3 is already upon us, and it is a close battle here with Rosie just barely edging out Chris. And Ricochet's right there. And you've got Speedball Herman needs to get it going on ruts again. Chris goes defensive right off the bat. Chris is going to try to be a defensive driver in this tournament, I can see. Coming down here to the end. And here goes Chris again, being defensive. It's going to be Chris, Ricochet, Speedball Herman, Rosie. Here we are, folks. Final lap of this heat. If you think Speedball Herman's out of this thing, he is not. Anything could happen here at the Comet Raceway. I always say expect the unexpected. She has a mind of her own. The Comet likes that flair for the dramatic. I'm telling you that right now. Here we go, folks. We got a tight little group up there. Oh, there goes Chris flying off the wall. Coming down here to the end, it will be Ricochet, Speedball Herman, Rosie. Well, the old Comet tail decided not to cause too much carnage this time, as it will be Ricochet and Chris moving on to round number 2. Rosie and Speedball Herman has been eliminated. Hope to see you both back here real soon. Rosie, you were so close. Chris almost gave it to you with that DNF, but it wasn't to happen. So that's going to be it for this round of racing. Alright, here we go with Emily from Hello Kitty Diecast, racing in an Alfa Romero. Next up, we've got Rowan from Uncle Elvis Racing in a Lethal Diesel. Next to join us will be Clay Olson from Clay 131 Diecast Racing in a Cadillac. And the last car in this heat is James Ironbeard from Ironbeard Customs racing a Hunter. And we're ready to go with our third heat of the night here, folks. As up front, we're going to have Emily on the inside, Rowan on the out. In the back, we'll have Clay Olson on the inside and James Ironbeard on the out. And they are off in a tight group. Oh, looky there. Emily's going to get sideways there, but she's got to straighten back out now. She's still got the lead, but she's going backwards. They're coming down here into that Widowmaker run. It's going to be a tight group. Oh, she gets sideways again. It will be Emily and then Rowan and Clay Olson tied for second, and James Ironbeard sitting in fourth. Wow, a tie for second place here in our first race of this heat. Wow, that's pretty exciting. I wish I would have had an overhead shot of it, but I did not get it. I had to look at it several times on the finish line cam to declare it a tie. Sorry, folks, I did not have a good still shot there to show you, as we're back off and racing. And they're lined up single file once again, coming down here to the end. It will be Clay Olson, Emily, Rowan, James Ironbeard. Here we go with race number 3. We're at the midway point of this heat. You've got Clay Olson and Emily leading the way, but all 4 of these cars are very strong, very competitive. Look at them go here, folks. Nice tight group once again, keeping it pretty straight here. Oh, well, never mind. Rowan just got all kinds of twisty tangled up, but it's still going up. Falls down to last place here, but it is going to be Clay Olson, James Ironbeard, Emily, and Rowan. All right, folks, here we go. What should be the final race of the night. Yes, we're only going to do 3 heats tonight due to time restraints. You know how things go. You get busy with real life and you just can't get around to doing this. So here we go, folks. Final race of the night. Rowan's up on the side, and he's going to be all kinds of messed up. Hopefully he can get it back under control and at least finish the race. There he is. Yep, he's got it back under control. Coming down here to the end, it will be Emily, James Ironbeard, Clay Olson, and here comes Rowan. And here's how it played out, folks. It will be Clay Olson and Emily moving on to round number 2 here in Group A. James Ironbeard and Rowan, it was great having you here. Hope to see you back here again real soon at the Comet Raceway. Well, we've gotten 3 heats and many more to go here in our first round in Group A, folks. It's been a lot of fun already kicking this thing off. We'll be back to Group B after we finish out round 1 of this custom Carnage Group A. I tell you what, folks, this has been so much fun. I'd like to thank each and every one you see here on the screen. Each and every one of you for showing up and watching our videos. You make this thing worthwhile. Me and Sidekick Sandy appreciate each and every one of you. Remember, folks, it's a hard word out there. World, not a word. It's a hard world out there. Make sure you spread some kind words throughout your day and brighten up this world, brighten up someone's life. Make their life a little bit better just by telling them something nice once a day. Well, folks, until next time, happy racing, God bless, and we'll see you back here real soon because...
that's how we roll.
That's right, it is how we roll, Sidekick.